Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys. The practice seemed to fly by. We all left the field feeling pretty pumped for our next game together.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
the previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rolling to his right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
That's good for a carry.
So this offense, Charles, we learned this week that they've apparently now reached a level that they feel obliged to give themselves a moniker, a nickname here. And so this is what they want to be known as going forward. The Super Duper Dub Club. So do with that information what you will.
Well, thank you for letting me know, and I love the way you rolled it out there. The Super Duper Dub Club. Okay, maybe not quite what I would have gone with, but anything they want to use to bond themselves together, if they feel like it fits and it's apropos, that's all that matters. Fine by me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. You know, Charles, this offense, you and I talked about it off air, but they already had a lot of weapons. But since we last saw them, they've added another piece to the puzzle. Is it possible, though, that maybe at some point you make too many moves, you tinker a little too much?
It's possible. There's no doubt about that, because sometimes you can look at it, have it almost perfected, and say, let's add one more, and it doesn't quite work out. That means you've got to know who you're bringing in, and you have to know your locker room and how they're going to gel together and find a way to make it work.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Preston Smith there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and
this will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and score. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Number 22.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On the ground, McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a run with McCaffrey. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Alexander on the tackle.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
30-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk it. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Charles as we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
It had been a long journey just to get to this point, and with every step, the stakes were raised. The press wanted to gauge our confidence level. As I stepped away from the mic, I knew the next time we stepped onto the field would determine whether we kept going or vanished forever.
today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So, CD, the playoffs are here and all the excitement that goes along with the month of January. And for this offense, let's be frank, they really feel like they're the team to beat.
And they should feel that way. This team should be uber confident about their abilities to go on a big run here in the playoffs because, let's face it, this is one of the most talented teams in the league. They've assembled talent from the offseason, in the draft, during the season. They've brought in great parts to add to their team. Now it's time to see if they've grown together as a team, and are they more than just the sum of their parts? Are they finally a unit that can do some damage in the playoffs?
Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Panthers, first down.
This is McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Onyemata. And this long... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Solid. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
35-yard line.
2nd and 5. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Second and 11 now. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Forced out, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference. conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
We were all nervous before the Super Bowl. Who wouldn't have been, right? But I looked at the players around me and remembered everything we'd done to make this a reality. And with that, we put our helmets on and headed for the tunnel.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers.
set to kick off.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he finds his man, Griffin.
Ryan Griffin.
So, CD, think about this offense, and we talked about them all year long, all the dynamic players that they've got on offense at those skill positions. A lot of people thought that really they were shoo-ins to go to the Super Bowl, and it proved to be a little bit tougher than that. But bottom line, here they are with a chance to make history and win a Super Bowl title.
Come on, partner. You know you love the nickname. I know you've tried to not like it at all, but you know it's grown on you. The Super Duper Dub Club. Come on, man. That is fantastic. I know it doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as you might like, but that name is stuck. And if they win here tonight, we're going to be talking about them forevermore. If they lose, okay, maybe they change their nickname for next year.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Complete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score.
Offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that side.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards.
And again this time to the tailback. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On the handoff.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback taking it in as they have taken the lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Able to shake him off. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Quarterback is sacked.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover?
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man with a across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw here right side, he hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted, now they have to stay on the field and play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 24. Bengals 21.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll look to throw. A heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They shakes it off. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. For 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. This is McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's right. And finding the tight end Hooper. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
And with that, the Dream Team stepped off the field and into football legend. What means more to your legacy?
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of that group. I'm grateful we were able to cap it off with the Super Bowl title.